All right, Coach, this is an interesting point in the season when you get about halfway through Big Ten play. What's your evaluation about halfway through right now?
Well, it's been such a mixed bag because we've played so well at times, but then it just haven't been able to sustain that consistency like I think we're going to need to if we want to be playing our best basketball coming down the stretch.
How do you maintain that consistency, especially in this back half of the season?
You know, we got a lot of young players. So we're just trying to really preach that, you know, every possession counts, every minute, every day, and just not to give any days away, and just to make sure we continue to get better. And like our kids really want to win, they want to do the right things. They just don't have a lot of experience, so we just kind of got to fight through some of these tough moments and keep getting better.
I was talking to Jeff Bowles earlier today, and that's something similar he said about having a young team and getting them to understand a possession in the first half might have an impact later on in the game when it is a close game. How do you get that message across, and is that something that you harp on, that, you know, it's not the last possession of the game that matters so much as every single one?
Yeah, every possession matters, and sometimes until you kind of go through a college game and then you start to go through a college season, you don't really realize that. So what we try to do is really, you know, impart some wisdom on our kids after games, show them some film, talk about what went right, what didn't go right, and make sure we continue to use that as a valuable tool to learn.
You played Maryland tough the first time around. What's it going to take to get past them tomorrow?
Well, we played them really well in the first half last time, and one of the biggest things, we took care of the ball. But in the second half, the first time around, we didn't take care of the ball. They turned us over in the press, and that ultimately was the difference in the game. So we got to make sure we really have great press offense. We take care of the ball.
Do you think you found your identity at this point in the season, or are you still looking for it?
We're still kind of looking. You know, I thought for a stretch there early on we could be a great defensive and rebounding team, and we've just been a little bit spotty with that. When we defend and we rebound, we take care of the ball, good things usually happen for us.
For you, what are you looking at in this back half of the season that you want to see from the team to improve on before the Big Ten tournament?
Really just want to make sure we keep getting better in all phases, but definitely our defense, our rebounding's got to be consistent. That's got to be a huge part of our identity.
Go ahead.
My big takeaway would be just the teams that are in the Big Ten is very competitive. So many teams are just ready to fight and claw against Ohio State, and just seeing that early in the season, even in preseason, just seeing that is going to be really big for us as the Big Ten continues. Just teams are going to come at us, but we just got to stay together, keep our consistency up, and I think that's going to be really big for the long run.
Going off consistency, obviously you guys have played well to this point, 4-4 in Big Ten, but what's it going to take to win those close games, that game at Iowa, or some of those games where it comes down to the last few possessions?
Yeah, like you said, just coming down to the last few possessions, I feel like we just got to be able to keep our man in front, knock down shots when we need them, and just going off the loose balls, just the little things, and I feel like that's going to be a really big thing for us as the season continues, just those second half, that fourth quarter, just when we're tired, we got to just stick through it, stay together, and keep our consistency up.
Right now, Maryland, number 17, top-ranked team in the Big Ten, and top 25 as well. So a win over them would mean what for the rest of the season?
Honestly, it would just be another win, honestly. You know, I understand they're ranked, I understand they're top in the Big Ten, but, you know, we just try to take game one by one and just staying together. And just when we go out there, just play together. And I feel like if we do get this win, I mean, I think that will be really good momentum going into February, playing against a team like Rutgers and other just great teams. So I feel like that will be a really good momentum going into February.
All right, so obviously about halfway through Big Ten play, what's kind of your take so far about halfway through?
You know, it's very competitive. It's not easy. We knew what we was getting ourselves into. People that's been here last year, you know, gave the freshmen a little bit of heads up, like, this ain't going to be easy. This is going to be a nice little ride, you know. But we coming back and playing against Maryland second time. I feel like we had them the first time. We just, you know, we didn't finish all the way through. But I feel like, you know, we had a good practice today, and tomorrow we just got to focus on shoot around and be ready.
Maryland, obviously the best team in the Big Ten ranking-wise, number 17. What's it going to take to get past them? But not just get past them and, you know, have a winning record in the Big Ten by the end of the regular season.
I think the main thing is the energy, just bringing the energy. We have energy, you know, getting their heads and just playing our game, Ohio State basketball, we'll be in pretty good shape.
It seems like you guys have these spurts, like against Iowa, obviously. It was very close late in the game. What's it going to take, though, to get over the hump when it comes to that last part of the game?
I think another big thing is just staying together. I think we tend to, you know, try to do our own thing and try to be like, you know, the captain of the team. But I think if we just all stay focused and stay together, then we'll be pretty good.